You'll be watching this today, so it is Happy Wednesday, right? Yeah. Um, it was great seeing you all on our Zoom meeting. And again, if you couldn't make it, it'll be at 10:30 the next week on Tuesday. Every Tuesday about 10:30. So put it in your calendars, right? Um, the weather outside looks like I'm just glad I didn't wake up to snow because I heard that snow might be in the forecast. Right? We have to remember it is only April. We do get some pretty weird weather in April. So, right? Today I'm going to read you a book called Trouper. If you read this book, um, it's a good book. One of my favorites. Remember what we're working on right now as a class in reading. We'd be working about, retelling, making sure that you know the character, the setting, the problem, the solution, and also the author's message. What does the author want you to learn from that book? So, like yesterday when I read Koalaloo, there was a big lesson in that one. The author wants you to know it's okay to come in second place. Your mom is always going to love you. Everybody is going to love you, even if you don't succeed in exactly what you set out to do. So this one is about a dog. And let's see if you guys can think of what the lesson might be. And this is based on a true story. And actually, there's the dog, a photograph of the dog. Based on a true story, Trouper by Meg Kearney, paintings by E.B. Lewis. Is that the Charlotte's Web person? Trouper. Back in the before time, before I licked your nose or sniffed your shoes, before you bought my bed and bowl, before the place you picked me out, I ran with a mob of mutts. We tipped over a trash can, pawing for bones. We barked, we howled, we wrestled and fought over scraps of pizza while dodging the stones thrown by boys who thought the world was mean, and so they had to be. Oh, throwing stones at dogs? Come on. Then came the windblown day. The man wearing jeans with a bright green cap lured me and my mom into the back of his truck with the biggest steak we had ever seen. He slammed the doors and we were stuck. Who is that? Who do you think that is? Look at, that's where they arrived. Right? Next, we knew we'd arrived at the place filled with dogs locked in cages and a woman who clucked like a chicken when she saw us. Just in case we tried to run away, she put us in cages too. Hunter and Tugger, Digger and Dice, Big Bear and Sweet Girl, Curly and Boo were locked in cages and looked kind of scared. We didn't growl or howl. We lay down, feeling blue. We got water and kibble from the lady who cared for us. We got walks, but wished we could race the way we used to. And every day people stared at us. They smiled. Some glared at us as they paced up and down, pointing. What are they doing? What are those people doing? Why are they looking at them so much? Then taking Hunter and Tugger, they were going to adopt them, right? Then Digger, then Dice, then Big Bear, then Sweet Girl, then Curly, and last, Boo. My heart was as cold as the starless night. No one's picking him. Until your face shone through the bars like a mini sun. You whispered, "Good boy," with such, and you whispered, "Good boy," said what a great team we'll make. And then you reached in to pet me because you knew I wouldn't bite you. You were skinny as a string bean, but your hand was gentle. It would never throw stones at me. Maybe at a puddle or a lake or a tree. If only those boys from before could have seen how good you are. Before you found me, I thought all kids were mean. Though I dreamed each night I might find just one who didn't mind so much, my hairy Stump, who liked the way I leaned on those I love. Hairy Stump? What is that? Ooh, the sun's coming out. And now we're home, and here's my bowl. It's black just like me. Here are my bones to chew when I want. See anything odd about that picture if you haven't read this book before or noticed it? Here's my bed so I can be near you when we sleep. But let's not sleep yet. Let's go lie down and eat some lunch. Then play outside a game called Run. And leave 5 footprints in the snow. 5? How come only 5? Person has 2. The dog has 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 6. Did you notice? The hairy Stump? Trouper only has 3 legs. Let's go back and look, because now if you didn't notice it and you wouldn't have known it, you can really tell, right? Let's see where else I can show you a picture that can tell. Sorry, the sun came out. Do you see right there? So now you can tell Trouper only had 3 legs. Do you think that's why? Let's see over here. Do you think that's why maybe someone didn't want to adopt him? Because he only had 3 legs. His hairy Stump, right? I know the first time I read this book, I did not see that Trouper only had 3 legs at all until they said hairy Stump, and then they said 5 footprints. Then you have to look back, and then it says, because it says, who like the way I lean on those I love, because you can't really lean onto one side. And there's the one book I showed, the one page I showed you. See, he doesn't have his leg up there. Trouper. True story. I'm glad somebody gave Trouper a chance. Aren't you? So what do you think the lesson is that Meg Kearney wants you to know or learn after you read this book or listen to this book Mrs. Weber read you? Interesting. Have a good day. See you guys later.